What's up guys, Gary7 here and welcome to episode 23 of my City Skyline Let's Play series here on Devon Valley. So, we've made some changes off camera. It's actually on my guide video. So I've added a little forest here of the giant redwoods around the train tracks. We've also started changing up our water supply to some hidden water. So if you look here, you can just about make out the dark spots. So if I actually get up the canal, which is what we're using, you can see I've added canalways here and here, allowing me to put the water inlets and outlets underwater. So if I grab this one for example, we can then place the water inlet and outlet under the water, making them hidden, out of sight. I'm going to do it to all of these a second while we're here. I'm going to get them all done, and then we can look at the difference it makes to the world, not to the world but to the view. So if we look at the moment, these look, I wouldn't say they're ugly, but they're not exactly the most attractive thing to be seeing. And we can connect these up to these other four that we placed down here. You can do this for all your water supplies, your inlet and outlet. You can do it with brand new, inlet stations or your outlet stations. You don't have to use old ones like I'm doing. You don't have to move them to get them here. You can just literally place brand new ones down. But I'm using my old ones just to get them out of the way. And then once they're there, all you have to do is get to your water pipes, connect them up like so, pretty straightforward, and then as soon as you've done that, they're connected into the system. I'm going to do an extra connection just to make sure, and then same again here, connect it like so, and then into there. I'm going to just cover that while I'm thinking about it. So now you can see it's all hidden out of the way, which I think looks a lot better. We can then take this, choose these, and we can move these so they're no longer anywhere near that. We could put them all the way over here on this island. So this island is currently not used for anything, but it still gives us a good 8 megawatts of power. Again, apologies if you can hear my kids shouting. They're playing the PlayStation and getting very excited. But yeah, we'll move these power outlets or inlets. They're not even that. We'll move these electricity pylons over there. So we've moved the wind turbines, and now we just need to connect it up to the power grid. So we do need to unfortunately run a connection there, but what I want to do instead is put that there, so that'll connect all of that up together. We can then actually place another one there, which is giving us then all this connected up. The inlet and outlet, or the inlets are connected up to this. We do need to run a pipe connection, sorry, like so, and then this one needs connecting up. So we can delete that there. We can then just bring it across to there. Boom. So that's all connected up now. We haven't done our outlet yet. We can do that, but I think we actually need to put a deep canal in. So let's actually choose that. I'm going to go for a deep wide, just so we get a bit more space. We can delete this one we've already placed down here. And then if we go for the deep wide, we're going to hopefully see if that will allow us to do it here. Boom, so that's in place. Now let's choose again these ones and see if we move them, will they be hidden? No, see they're too big. Might be the main issue with these. They are quite big, so we might have to just put that one back where it was, if it will allow us. I'm going to actually choose the canal again. I'm going to delete this. Actually, that's all done. I'm actually going to get my terraforming tool. I'm going to increase it, and I'm going to use, I believe it's square, let's just double check. Square to lower, yeah. So we're going to go down here. Lower this, not all the way down, but a fair distance down. So we've got a nice big gap where if we place the canal on that, it should make it a lot more hidden. So, go back to our canals. Just going to choose a narrow one. Now it's saying it's too steep, so we will have to use this one here to level it. I want to get it down to there, so we'll have to just do that. Again, it takes a bit of time to get this perfect. I normally do this all off camera, but I want to show you guys me making some of this stuff. So then we'll choose a medium one again. And actually choose it from there, so we're not actually too close to those rocks. Like so, and then I'll get these added and see what that looks like. Alright, so this is what our outlet looks like before we change it to the hidden one. and next you're going to see is what it's like after. Right, so we're going to choose these now, and hopefully these will be hidden. Let's check it. Yeah, straight away, that's so much better. So we can get all these put down like so. We might have to do again the power like we did on the last one, but again, that's not so bad. It's pretty easy to do. We're going to put 4 on either side. We might even need to add a few extra because of the amount we have. Let's make sure again we get them. I'm getting them as close as I can, just because then we can fit more in. There we go. And then this one can go here. We might have to add another stretch of canal in to get the last few in place. Let's have a look. Unfortunately, we do need to do that. So let's quickly increase the size of the canal. So we can go, space already occupied because we've got the stuff in it already. We'll have to go to there. That should be enough, I'm hoping. We've only got 3 to put in place. 1. Come on. I'm going to put this right up to the end. No, I won't be able to get that other one in there. So we might actually have to build a little bit of canal extra just around here, for example. Just to enable us to put this one hidden. Good, that works. And then connect it up with pipes. So we'll go 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will connect up to there, and then this one's can connect up. Oh, it's saying it's too steep, so we might actually have difficulty connecting these up. Like so, that's all connected up. And now we've got to think where we're going to put the wind turbines. So we might move these. Again, they're connecting up the power, but I'm not too keen on the look of them. And they don't give us great power. So if we actually put them back up on this, we can have a wind turbine island. I think that would work well. Put them all up there. We'll leave all of our wind turbines then together. Let's move this one up to here again. And the last 2 are, oh, there's actually 3. Do the same again with these ones. That one there. So there's actually there's actually a road access now to these, just because of the way we've got that roundabout set up here, because we were going to build something up here but we never got around to doing it. So that actually makes it look a bit more realistic, because they need road access so that you can, you know, maintain them. So that's got all this power supply over there. We do need to check the power to these quickly, so we should probably put one of these just down here. No, that's going to make it look messy. We could actually just connect up these with... Cannot build on water. Not building on water, there's literally one already there. So I'm going to have to delete this. So it'll let me build there. So we can just connect it up to this part of the autosave. Once it finishes, we'll connect it up to that part of the park. Come on, autosave. There we go. And I want to actually connect it up on both sides, just so we get... might have to do this one high, so select that one. Connect it there. Delete that one. Oh, come on. And then we do that. Bit messy, but it connects all that up. So now we can see what this looks like. Again, we've got the pylon there, but that's just because we don't have the water supply. But that looks so much nicer. Again, if we take a view from there, that looks better than having the water inlet and outlet. A nice bank there. We can show you again up here, where we had all the inlets. Again, it looks cleaner and nicer. Again, if we got rid of all these turbines, that would again look nice, but I do like the overall look of what we've managed to do there. So we are having a massive issue at the moment with getting goods in. So I've actually created some more industry zone down here. It's not what I really wanted to do, but you can see we've got a little bit of dirty industry going on here. I might even just connect this last bit up there on that road, just as a way of getting, you know, the goods already here rather than having to import everything. We could even do an industrial zone specialising in, we've got ore, we've got oil and forestry that we haven't even added yet. So if we look on our info view, we'll check the map and we'll see where we've got any of those too. So we've got plenty of forestry, as you can see. Over here we've got oil right at the end of the airport, so that could be a really good place to put a bit of oil industry. I'm actually going to do that because I didn't even think about that until I saw it then. So if we get just a small road, we don't even need it too big. In fact, let's go on our info view first and zone out. So we need to go up to this shop and down to the end of the roundabout pretty much. So if we get this zoning tool, so it's to about here and about that, wasn't it? I reckon about there was big enough. We're going to Briar Rose Hill, that would be fine for now. I wish we could see a bit better of how much. Again, all of this I believe is also oil, but that's a really deep oil bit there. Well, not deep, but really strong oil. So we could even bring the oil industry out to here. Again, onto that roundabout, that's perfect. Connection wise, we can have a connection then straight onto the highway. I was going to use this one, but I think if we can get a connection straight onto the highway, this will be even better. And then we'll choose the ore industry. And then we will see what stuff we can do here policy wise. I think we'll just keep all the standard stuff. Educational boost isn't an issue. Harsh prison sentence, I always like to do that one. Educational blimps, all standard stuff there. And again, we don't need to worry about any of this, and I don't think we need to do this. This here, perks for small businesses, low density commercial buildings double their sales, so we're not doing that. We're doing industrial planning. This might work. Allows zoning industry to work even more effectively by overlooking a few safety laws. Doubles the amount of goods produced by zoned industry buildings. So I'm actually going to add that one because we need to get more of that in here. And then we can leave all the rest of that as it is. Right, so what we need to do now is actually add some roads. So again, we're going to double check on the info view. So this is the main bit we're going to need to get the ore, and then over the oil is there. That's again oil as well. This is our ore section for some reason. It's all up in our old Three Trees district. We could get some data industry there, but I'd rather not. Let's have a look around to make sure there's nowhere else that's got ore that we have access to. This back section here, we could maybe put a bit of an ore mine. But again, this is all residential. That all is ore up here, isn't it? So yeah, we probably won't do ore, we're going to do oil instead. So let's get this one that's zoned up, and then I'll be back in a second. Right guys, so we've got our new Briar Rose Hills connected up to the highway with this connection I made. It's not the best, but we've got a roundabout with an on-off in either direction. We're going to unpause it. We've just zoned in some industrial around here. It might be a bit too much, especially with how close that's going to be to the airport there. I might have to bring this one back a little bit, actually, thinking about it. I don't want it too close. I want it to be semi-realistic. So if we actually take off that there, should make a nice bit of barrier, but this is where I want them to build because this is obviously the very highly high amount of ore, well it's not even ore, but the high amount of stuff and things that we need. I'm going to put a power supply there just so they've got that. Hopefully they're going to build in soon. It's just a case of waiting for that to happen. Yeah, so while we're waiting for Briar Rose Hill to connect in, which still not getting anything in here yet, I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I was going to do a connection here. We could then do a cargo train station over this side of the town, or we could actually bring the railway line down into here from that section there. Right, let's do that. Let's build a specialised, a one-off. It's not going to be perfect. I'm just going to get these in line just to have some sort of rough idea of what I want to do. Yeah, that's a nice, much better curve, that one. So we can curve up like so. We can have the, we can have it either on this, just off this road where this is basically. But I need to get rid of that. That's way too sharp. But because of how we've got the bridge, we can either have a separate line going over to a bridge to here, but then it will be a massive connection again, or we can just try and get a nice gentle curve like that. That would work actually. We can literally have it connecting into one here. It just gives them a way on and off, so that will work absolutely fine and dandy for me. We can connect this up with a nice straight road there, and again we need to get the water supply in, which I forgot to do. just used to having it all in place now because of everywhere we've got is all zoned in anyway. So the shops are built in before any of the industry, so that might be a bit of an issue with regards to them having customers and stuff, but I don't see it being too much of an issue for now. Let's actually connect all this up to make sure we get everybody covered with water. Same down here. I'd rather have too many pipes than not enough. I'm not going to be building anything on that roundabout, but again, let's just make sure we've got everything covered and up to there. And now if we get a road, we'll use our tree road that we've done here. I don't like having too many junctions together, but it's, we've done them 3 instead of 4-way junctions, which might be a bit better. Let's see if we build that there. I'm going to just do that for now. I know it's not in the correct place, but just to see if that's further enough out for the cargo station. So autosave going on, so we can't actually test that right this second. This is going to be just a pure cargo hub. So we need to either delete the line. If we delete the line, that would actually be spot on where we need it. I'm actually going to move then this here wind turbine. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm actually going to put it over here. For now, that will absolutely be perfect. And then that road's like that. I'll get the cargo hub in, which is this one here. Put that one right over there. And then connect this up with a straight connection to there. So that's got a nice connection there. I don't see that being an issue at all. Again, it's an end of line station, so we don't need to worry about having a connection there. And then we can connect this up either to the roundabout or straight into the industry. I want a curve. I don't want it to be a pure flat. There you go. We can curve it in like so. That'll work. They get in and out there. Gives them access here to this cargo station. We could build a tiny little roundabout here so they can turn around. So if we actually choose the straight bit of tool, let's build it here ourselves. So we'll go 80, maybe not. Let's actually choose the curve. That would work. It's gonna be a pain there. That'll do. And then we'll go up to 240, I think. 240. Down to 240, and then we connect that up. That makes us a perfect little roundabout we've got there. We can get rid of that road. Boom. That then gives them a turnaround, so they've got no issues with turning that around. Now it's just waiting for this all to put in. We've got all of our little shops here. I'm not too sure what he's doing there, but okay. We do have now a demand for housing, so we could actually continue on with our Chestnut district down here. So we've got this filled in. I'm not sure why nobody's built in that one spot, but I don't need to worry too much about that. We're going to continue on like so. It's a bit awkward when they're just out of alignment like that, because I'm not sure how it will build in. If it will build in correctly, it should do, because they're not connected, so we should be right. But now this is when it's going to become the issue down here, so we might have to just do this top road, then do the bottom road, and just do it like that. But again, I am happy with how this is turning out. I think it looks quite nice. Let me know what you think about the low residency that I've got here with our teeny tiny housing. You can actually do this, actually, thinking about it, and then just have a double gap up the, in the join in a minute, like so. That would work well. But yeah, I do like this. I would prefer them to stay like the terraced housing like that, but this even works, just having like little tiny tower blocks, a bit more modern styled housing, I suppose. We've got obviously this district up here now, which is doing pretty well. The housing in here is going up really nice. I do like the look of it. It's all these cool grass topped housing. I think we're adding offices there. We could probably get away with filling in some high residency here. So all these are complaining about noise, and I'm gonna guess it's because of this, because this is going to have a very loud area of effect. We could move it over to this side, just so it's not so noisy for everybody. That should then, although they're upset because we moved it, they'll be happy because it's quieter. And then space wise here we can put some of that, and then one more office there. But you can see the footpaths and everything we've got connected up are working really well. We've got this other one that we added in our other series, that we've got a few people using. It's not too busy because it's quite a long distance. I reckon if we changed, or not changed it, if we added a cycle path here beside it, that would actually work really well. So let's try and do that now. So we'll go to the same place, then we'll go down at relatively the same angle. You don't want it to connect up, please. Like so, that'll have to be okay. Because I've got the snapping option on it, it's going to just be a pain. We can then bring it up. Okay, we can get it pretty much in line. And then we'll have to connect that up. Like so. And then we can connect this one up. Like so. We'll see if maybe more people use that now. There's a cycle lane there as well. But basically it's just giving the people the options to get into middle heights and everything easier. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to get on and try and build a canal. We might have to do that in the next episode because we've now finally got some of this industry and now we've left the area for a bit. They're complaining of a lack of power, so we can literally go one to there, or there, to there. What are they currently powered by? I think they've got literally one turbine, so we might have to add a couple more down here for now. We could even put a solar updraft around here. That would work quite well, being, you know, it's quite an industrial zone we've built up now. Why don't we add that there? There we go, we have to choose it individually. There you go, that'll do. Right, so we've got the solar updraft here now, giving these guys power. And this is our new ore industry. Oh, it's actually the oil industry. So we've got oil pumps and everything building up. I'm not too sure how we can upgrade this because we don't have the Industries DLC. I think this is basically the best we can get this. Will be something like this. We can't add parks or anything because the mess from the industries, the pollution from the industries, I'm not sure if we can even see it yet, but no, it will get bigger and then start killing off all these trees anyway. So before that happens, let's choose the tree brush, let's get it big, and let's press square and get rid of all the trees around here just because they're going to die and it would look horrible anyway. I'd rather have it bare for now, and then we can sort out getting stuff in. All these trees on the road are actually probably going to die, so it's probably not the best road to have used. Is this a cycle path one? Upgrading this now would be a good option, I think, just to give people the option to cycle to work. Again, as we were saying yesterday about doing the roads, you can see if you put the connections in there, there's a walkway there now. It does work for some reason on some two ways, but just not all the time. I don't know if that's maybe me doing something wrong, but again, it does work sometimes. Just get all this zoned up like so. And I reckon that would be enough. I reckon we're further enough away then from the industry not to worry. We need to then add some footpaths. I saw there's, you know, some close connections here. We could literally connect up like so. And then same on this one. Save them having to walk too far. We could even get one across to the shops. This is going to be a noisy area to work because obviously we're right by the airport, but I'm sure the oil industry aren't going to mind a bit of noise considering they're making plenty themselves. I might leave that because we might end up having to put in some more buildings around the back here. They're already complaining of uneducated workers, so that's something we need to work on as well. If we take a little look at our info view and go up to our education, which is here, we need some more elementary schools, that's fine, but you can see we've only got 4.4% uneducated, everybody else is educated or well educated. So what we could do is make this industry 4.0, so they'll take on, you know, higher educated people as well. We'll see how that goes first of all with regards to the people. Where is our smallest housing zone that we could do? I was going to do a policy on one of these. I'm not sure if we still had it on down in this district where we had Dead Prefer Work. Oh no, let's choose autosave going on. Right, so now let's choose this. Let's see if they've got education booster on at the moment. Let's take that out and let's go for schools out again in this area. We have a lot of people here. It's quite a decent area. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do the schools out. And let's see if maybe that will encourage people to start working in this industry. We've got the metro line that connects up to there to here. We could do a footpath connecting up from the industries to the main road here. We could probably put a second metro line in here, but again I don't want to do that just yet. I think leaving it for now would be our best option. Again, this is getting busy because we're getting a lot of... Is this trucks? Let's pause this a second. Right. Exploring oil products. So that's already working. He owns this recycling centre, so maybe we could move that into here rather than having it on that road. I think that would work better. Connect it up about there. It's got a bit of pollution to it, but again, we don't mind a bit of pollution in this area, being the fact that it's going to be all of that. We'll unpause that. Again, there's now no power connection. There we go, that'll work fine. But yeah, it's complaining of a lack of citizens, and you can see our whole town is currently complaining of a lack of goods. But we've got these cargo train stations. We've got people bringing in goods already, so it's going to start hopefully working. I don't want to export too much, but I don't want to get it too busy. We've got the farm guys coming down here as well, so let me check where he's come from. Juice press facility, so they don't have, in Birchwood, on Birch Park, they don't have a connection. Well, they're not using this one here too much. I'm not sure why. I can't figure out how to see what it's doing with regards to who's using it and who's not, but you can see we've got tractors coming down here and trailers, so it should be working. We've got our industry down here again complaining a lack of not enough workers. So if we try the policy 4.0, I'm going to try it in this district, in our Briar Rose area. I think it's bottom of one of these. Industry 4.0, the new technologies alter the nature of the industrial workforce. All industry workplaces are for well and highly educated citizens. Increase production output by 50%, reduce workplace by 30%. So I'm going to do that here. So we're going to hopefully, these people should be okay in the end for job wise, because we've got plenty of educated and highly educated, haven't we? Let's take a look. Yeah, well educated and highly educated, but I need to get the educated and uneducated right up as well. So let's check our elementary school coverage, which is this one here. I believe that's an elementary school, yeah. So again, all these districts are fine. They're all covered. It's just our back district up here and the top there. So we've already got 2 schools down here. We could add a third one in there. That should give them a coverage, and we can actually put another one. I'm actually going to delete this part there and put it there. So that should cover that. We've got people complaining of noise again, so let's go to our offices. Let's unzone these guys and put some office spaces right against the stadium. That should make a nice quiet dead zone there for them. But again, this episode has been doing our hidden water supply, which we've done here. You can just about make it out now if you look overhead, but it's tidied that area up nicely. And obviously this one here as well for the inlet. We also did our brand new oil industry, which I think that's coming on quite nicely. So that looks quite nice. I know it's right by the airport, so I'm not too sure on, height wise if it was the best option, but the plane seems to be able to come in and out quite easily. Let's have a look at this one, how close he's going to get. Whoa, that is quite close. But, it works. It gives us what we need. The pilots are getting paid for their jobs. They're doing a hell of a job to get past these ones. I might unzone them and maybe build it down a little bit further just quickly, because I don't want it to look too silly. So let's do some more straight roads here. We could even come across the back like so and connect that road up into a nice loop. Let's choose the unzone tool. I don't want them building there. I think that's the closest we want to get. That's okay because it's a small pump. As long as it stays like that, we should be okay. But it's these pumps here, wasn't it, that were the issue. So let's actually unzone all this and then get this zoned up at the back instead, like so. And there. This should then stop the planes getting so close to it. Again, if these two become an issue, we'll move them as well, but I think we should be okay for now. But yeah, this is our new oil industry zone. I do like the look of it. I think it's pretty cool. We do need to get some uneducated workers, but that's fine. And then again, we've done our hidden water supply. So hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please hit that like button. We're now at 94,000 citizens, getting close to that 100. So as soon as we get that, that'd be pretty awesome. Let me know what you think of this series, guys. If you want to see me start a new series, let me know down below in the comments. But I'll be back in soon with the next episode of City Skylines. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye bye.